Alexander Colatuno are 17th and 18th. It's Ethan Farrer and Leo French, actually top 20. Also taking part in this race are Harvey Quick, Daniel Knight, Ollie Varney, Ethan Lomax, Arthur Thacker, Zach Fletcher, Joshua Priest, Ollie Rowley, Tristan Sharp, Jacob Hobbs, and at the back, but that's because he's a novice, is Farad Alian.
And before we get this underway, Nick, I'm just going to point out the 786 of Aaron Meddy, who was involved in that crash last time round. Nibsport have done an extremely good job of getting that car prepared to get back out almost
they said,
within 30 minutes.
Pass me your wallet and we will fix it for you.
They've done a great job.
That's what it's all about. That's why you're in a team, for passing them your wallet. No, for getting carts fixed and set up. Okay, so there's another, looks so far reasonable start. So is Gifford on the green, is he? That's not Gifford, is it? No, it's the 99. It's Callum Fairley, sorry. Gifford's on the in the second row, and off they go into first corner. And immediately Gifford does pick up second place.
Filtering through, Spinner at the back there, the
right
72.
Right at the back, and he's been caught out, and that's Adrian Kalimi, but that's is what it is, and he now needs to work his way back to the field as all the carts come through like Piccadilly Circus early on a Sunday. And they sweep on now, and it's the 20 that is leading, 200, from Harvey Williams that's leading from Kieran Gifford up through Top Bend.
And behind them is Nisbot 3, 4 and 5. Which order they're in, we're about to find out. I think it's Billy Voot who's in third position now, ahead of George Ifgrove and Matthew Lambert. Maybe I've said a lot about Matthew Lambert this weekend.
The lead
so
changed. Gifford just took the lead.
Of course he did.
So Gifford now leads from Harvey Williams. It's all fine, doesn't it? It just happens to us all. Me about 7 times a minute. Anyway, so the lead's different. And in second place, it is Kieran Gifford leading. It's Harvey Williams. We've got 3 blue and white carts of various different combinations. There are blue and grey. 2 of them obviously teammates, the 97 and the 39, which is Voigt and Isgrove. And then Lambert's behind him. So it's blue is the colour. 3 of them fighting round to get past. Poor old Harvey Williams has been bullied out of this whole situation. It's kind of he's been buzzed around by 3 boo bottles. He's like a piece of rotting fruit looking to be eaten up by these flies behind him.
Yeah, I got very busy.
I think I pushed that one too fast, but keep going.
You extended that quite well.
Yeah.
Well played.
Thank you. Well, I was trying not to say, I got to rotting fruit when I was trying not to say what I was thinking of anyway, so keep going.
Harvey Williams did manage to hang on to that second place. It's opened up a little bit of a gap as the 3 Nibsports started squabbling into turn 1. That's also let in the 336 of Blake Ticehurst. Blake, who had a great first heat, didn't he, this morning, came through to win it, I think, didn't he?
Yeah, he has split up the Nibs. He's in between second and third the Nibsport, and then behind them we have another cart, which is the 94 of Alexander Campbell. Just looking at the lead now. It's quite a nice little break for Gifford, to be honest. He's given himself a good second now over this trailing pack, which is still led by Williams, who looked at one point like he was going to get completely swamped by the Nibs team, but now he's managed to regain his composure and is holding back Billy Voot very well.
Yeah, certainly giving him...
No, up to that point. That was Curse the commentator, wasn't it?
100%. Classic example.
But actually, he's managed to get the drive on and somehow he's managed to rescue it. No, he hasn't. Oh, no. I'm not sure whose fault that was. Oh, recriminatory glances, but they kept going. A long way down.
There was a stern look exchanged, wasn't there? And they've carried on.
Well, let's have a look. So is it Voot? It goes in. No, it's Voot. Voot's gone over the curb, but too much over the curb and lost the drive. So that's Billy's fault. That's quite an easy one. Contact warning for him. Yep. See, I'm correct. Right. I'm agreed with that's cost both of them a hatful of positions. I'm trying to see whether we haven't finished the lap. When they finish this lap, we'll see how far they've dropped. Yeah. But it is a very, very, very long way.
Billy's at the back of the field. He's about to come across the stripe.
Yeah,
anytime
they've dropped
now.
About 22 positions. So that's a big loser.
But that has helped our race leader, Kieran Gifford, immensely. He's got a some 2-second lead now over the chasing pack, which is the 39 on screen in front of us, with it almost looks like a Francois Sever helmet, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit, yeah. That is absolutely right. I mean, Joe Biap's having kittens if you saw that. He loves a bit of 70s Formula 1, but that's absolutely a severe look. Anyway, so I'll give you a severe look. The 336, now it's Blake Ticehurst, who already has a hatful of points from this morning's earlier heat, in third. I think Gifford's given himself, possibly even with 4 minutes to go, enough of a cushion, because it helps when second and third take each other off, and you're now fighting 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. But the rest of the field, they're also enjoying the fact they've got 2 free positions.
Yeah, absolutely. That gap is certainly going to help Kieran stay at the front of this race if Blake Ticehurst does look to get through on George Isgrove. He's not close enough this time as I look out the window down across the start line. We're looking at Matthew Lambert, chased by Alexander Campbell for 4th and 5th. Matthew has shown good pace this season, but this is the first time he's featured towards the front of the race this weekend, isn't it, I think?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, there's a vast number of very good races in this. And when I say vast number, I mean a vast number of very good races. And so, getting yourself noticed is quite difficult if you're just quick. Then you're not uber quick. So the 10 car, that's kind of the focus. That is Matthew. And he's gone under quite intense pressure from Campbell. Campbell with a white helmet. Also a completely different coloured car, but also we'll go with white helmet. Ahead of them, you just see flashing out of frame. That is Ticehurst and Lambert, but they're not really making... So that is Grove and Ticehurst, sorry. And they're not really making a huge amount of impression, and none of them is gaining at all on Kieran Griffin the lead. So we've got 2 packs of 2 looking for a squabble, and a leader going, this is nice. Having a nice time out ahead.
Yeah, with the time ticking down, it's looking good, isn't it, for Kieran Gifford to maintain that lead.
More instant and accident towards the back end of the pack. We've lost 3 more carts for a squabble. That's going to put a yellow flag out all over. It's James Becker, who was in 12th last time round, the 22. He's now off. Now it's going to put a yellow flag out throughout the major. Is it? Well, that is. They are yellowing the entirety of Billy's Blind. I think they may even be yellowing the entrance into the S as well. So, and they're going the hairpin too. So half the track is now under yellow. Though I think the reason for the hairpin yellow has sorted itself out, which is 58 recovering.
Yeah, slow moving car. Looks like he's got a bent axle on that. He should
probably
be out of
from the same accident, actually. As 3 or 4 other people had problems. So again, a lot of attrition in these races, Gaz.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a couple of the other carts I just picked out was Joshua Priest on the 666, but yellow flags still waving down at Marshall Post 1 and through to turn 1 at Billy's Blinds. S's are clear now, and the rest of the track's gone green, so that's neutralised the race a little bit, but it's not going to hinder it too much, I don't think.
Second and third now getting a little bit punchier. Still is Grove in the blue and white from the 336, the red, white, and blue machine of Blake Ticehurst.
Yeah, Blake on the Coles coloured bodywork stands out quite a bit, doesn't it, in comparison to some of them. Actually, Isgrove is doing a great job of it. He's not really defending, he's not looking over his shoulder, he's just getting on with his race as he needs to be doing, and hanging on to second place quite well. Some 1.8 seconds behind Kieran Gifford at the minute, but as times there's a move there I just saw by Alexander Campbell. Did he get past Matthew Lambert? No, he didn't. Yeah,
there's a lot of punch and counter punch. The problem they've got, though, is that the best overtaking manoeuvre is not available to them. As Billy's Blind is still under yellows, stationary yellow at the moment, no wave yellow, so it's a real no, you do not at all. There's the Marshall waving. No, you can't go past it. You still can't go. Where's the green flag? It's green now through the exit, so they're okay to go at this point and battle all the way into the hairpin, but the net effect is that they have lost the chance. So anyway, Kieran Gifford lead by 1.7 seconds for about the last 10 laps. He's got an absolutely static lead, which is fine. Isgrove and Ticehurst not really punching too much. You've got this one and one more. So they got this one and 2 more. So then they go around for two more times across the line. So the next lap will be the last lap. Yellow flag has been withdrawn. So they've obviously decided they've seen that cart parked in the middle enough times to know it's happening. So you've got a completely green track now for a battle for a lap and a half.
Which is exactly what to see, isn't it? With Blake Ticehurst all over the back of our second place man there on the screen in front of you, George Isgrove. Again, George just doing his thing. He's not particularly flustered, is he? He's leaving it to Blake Ticehurst to find his way around. He's not doing anything particularly strong defensively or anything like that, is he? He's quite happily just a little glance over the shoulder there, head down, trying to break that little toe that there is in the cart. Nothing doing this time round by Blake Ticehurst. He's got one more opportunity to get past our second place man. Has it come up to it now, the hairpin? Is he going to set him up? Thinks about it. Not this time round. Was that a little bit wide there by George Isgrove?
Well, it's coming to the end of the lap anyway. It's coming in the last lap. Kieran Griffith, our leader, is looking cool. There's still 2 corners to go, but I think we've not seen anyone actually manage to do it on the drag down the straight. I'm not sure it's going to change now with Ticehurst trying to get Isgrove. He's got slightly up the inside. There's Gifford taking this win. Very, very easy, very convincing. In order again, it's Isgrove from Ticehurst. Then you've got Lambert, Campbell, Oh, last lap problems for Brody Skinner. Drops from 6th to 8th. Ollie Varney picks up position now. So Ethan Loberts on that last race. Ian Downer, he's in 9th. George Halm is in 10th. It's Alex Thacker who has picked up the 11th place. Then Jacob Martin, Alexander Colatuno, Jager Hobbs and Harvey Quick. They're your top 15. And then Zach Fletcher, Ethan Farrell, Harvey Williams, Harvey Murden, Billy Voot and Ollie Rowney run down to 21st. And that was the 18th heat of the day. Well, not of the day, of the meeting. We were 4 yesterday.
Yeah, there was some movers to shake in that one as well. Ollie Varney and Ethan Lomack up 17 positions. They started together on row 12, sorry. Made some moves. I think I just caught out the window what Brody Skinner dropping 3 places. I think he was hung out to dry around the horseshoe, and naturally there's not a lot of grip out there, so I think 3 of them skated by.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, a good finish. 8th position. You made 5 places in that heat anyway. Could have been 8, but there we are.
Big mover, yeah. So it was Varney, 17 up, and Lomax 17 up. I mean, everyone at the front moved down because there was a huge amount of kerfufflage and lots of people lost huge numbers of positions. Harvey Williams, Harvey Murdo and Billy Voot, obviously a big loser early on. And then, you know, we got 5 carts that didn't make the trip. I'm a